Vediamo, ho guardato comunque. C'era il 2-6? No. 11-11, 12-14, 6-8 e 10-8. Lo lascio aperto. 10-8 c'era, ok.
And he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here. A message from Mother in reply to E. We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond
Goya.
the nightmare. What does she mean by that?
Goya, secondo
She
me.
must be trying to do something useful, but what? Nightmare. Does that remind me of anything? It probably has to do with an object or something. Granting that this is the case, where might it be found?
Oddio, dove si trovava? Dove si trovava di cubo di Goya? Primo piano? Oh mio Dio, non mi ricordo dove cazzo si trova. Devo andare a rivedere, dai, sono 3 mesi che non ci gioco. Boh, sparo una a
It might have been
caso.
over there, but something's telling me that it isn't. I better keep searching. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Allora, quanti ne ho? 4. Cosa faccio salire? Che freddo?
It's time I went back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Dove era il salotto? Dio mio, ricordarmi tutto. Chiedo la maschera.
You are expected in the small salon, sir.
Ok.
I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision. I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay. They kept up a secret correspondence, which makes me think they were suspicious of someone.
And did you find out who it was?
No, but von Volner is mentioned. They were planning to make a quick getaway and were looking to hide something beforehand.
Have you got these messages?
Yes. Go ahead, take a look.
I see. I must say, thanks for your honesty, Louis.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge. I better keep that to myself for the time being.
Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
Senza muovere la bocca ventrilo qua.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest. But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
And who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke of La Alcudia. He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
What? Oh, no.
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, as if
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised.
None of your trial. Ridiculous. Bastard. He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote. Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this, anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness, he was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we're all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Spianetta.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
Glad you asked. I want to talk to you too. Of course.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
We found traces of her that would indicate she's still on the island.
Her personal belongings?
Yes, but nothing of great interest. Scraps of food, some clothes.
Ah, I see. Well, too bad. I shan't keep you, Monsieur de Richet.
All right then. Thank you.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon. I must go now. I'll see you later.
Cercare Goya o Fussi. Anche Fussi c'era, mi sembra, il cubo di Fussi. Ecco, qua c'è un Goya, però non è l'incubo questo qua.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
C'era l'incubo di Fussi, la paralisi del sonno da qualche parte. Cerco. No.
What do you want, Louis?
I have a question that might seem a bit strange, but
Go on.
if I said go beyond the nightmare, would that mean
L'incubo
anything
di
to you?
Fussi.
No, means nothing to me. Do you mean literally or figuratively speaking?
It can be a place. I don't know where, but it's a lead, I think.
You ought to ask His Eminence. He knows the house and its estate very well, being a frequent visitor. I believe he's in the Grand Salon.
Thank you for your advice.
You're leaving me?
Unfortunately, I have things to do. Thank you again, madam.
Mi fa entrare nelle stanze. Quindi devo necessariamente...
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Tutti misteriosi, ok. Ok. Pappa reale o pappa immaginaria?
remarkable that he can feel anything. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Raphael.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples. Christ Crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia.
Continua qua, ho detto mi devo sedere, ma non mi voglio sedere.
Allegory regarding the Declaration of the Rights of Man. That's the least you can say. Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Ah, a painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly. Celia. The name means nothing to me. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Cauti su, mi gira la testa.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Avrei letto solo per quello io.
Circe. The lock is surrounded by a triple circle. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Ok. Ma è vera! Che figata.
Just a man. Good lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
Your Eminence, I'm sorry for killing you, but he did everything to put himself there.
Louis, how can you say such a thing? Even if France rejects the church, you don't go and behead a person of high status. They always serve our cause better alive than dead. Politically, it's absurd.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
Well, I hope it won't be long before I find her.
Now you wanted to speak to me.
If I say the nightmare to you, does
Oh
it
sì.
make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little more about the context?
Well, I mean, if it were a place or an object found on this island, what would you think of first?
The nightmare. No, I don't see anything. I'm sorry.
Well, that's too bad.
Wait. I suppose it might be that
studio di Lord Mortimer, ok.
Lord Mortimer's study.
Pretend not to be that interested.
Right. Well, don't worry about it. I was just curious. I was wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. You can believe me.
As to his faith, I have no doubt. However, his ambition seems to surpass his morality, and I hope that it will not sully the crown.
You can say that again. The blue eyes of the latest Infanta, Maria Isabel, have left everyone wondering.
Rumors always accompany men of power, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But the number of awards and titles granted by the Queen during these past 4 years leaves little doubt.
So, Godoy really is this out-and-out rascal who uses his charm on the Queen. Thank you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
You are welcome, my son. I will be seeing you.
Dove si trova l'ufficio di Lord Mortimer?
So, what did my mother mean by...
Eccolo, l'incubo di Pussy.
Let's take a closer look. Judging by the shape, mine's either Criollo cocoa beans, or chocolate of the Mayas, the rarest of the berries. Some even say that they're from Lucerne. The product is in fashion. People attribute all sorts of virtues to it, not to be given to animals. Dark chocolate beans. They're greatly prized in high society.
Il suo trave 4000 anni. Ah. Imbroglione.
Now what have we got here? Looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Un pelino. La Dracula che così non parla.
A mina bird.
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Istantaneamente.
Looks like I've killed him. Oh shit. I better not hang around.
Volevo darglielo per non farlo parlare io.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere. That's what you generally feed birds. Might come in handy. Ah, I found it. Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Nel 1792.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Legno. Quant'è legno? 92, 27, proviamo.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter. It's a complex mechanism. Looks like the third ring is a bit seized up. It gets stuck on number 9. Looks like there's a marker on number 1 on the second roller. A painting depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Saint-Jean d'Acre was a major conflict during the Third Crusade. Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus fought to take the town back. It was the Crusaders' first operation to take back the Kingdom of Jerusalem. History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Salle. Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again.
51-92 allora.
The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi Bull of 5187. The Crusade where Richard the Lionheart
Proviamo a provare. Andiamo a provare.
It states that the first
51-92.
sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5190 AL, whereas the siege had been going on for 2
51-90.
years.
Proviamo.
Damn it, it doesn't work. 5190. I was pretty sure it was right. Maybe I didn't use the right dating system. Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Ah, ci metto l'1. Affanculo.
Doesn't work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety. Well, I got it wrong.
87? No. Vabbè, pausa.